Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and today I'm really excited. I get to show you guys a new floor plan from Renegade. This is actually a Valencia. It's a 2024 Valencia and it's a 36 SB floor plan. So if you're familiar with the Verona lineup, they have a 36 VSB, which is a 36 footer that's super popular. Now we have that in the Valencia. So I'm pretty excited to show it to you. I hadn't seen one, and so showed up yesterday. I thought I'd video it for you guys. We're gonna start from here, actually, because I got my app out so I can work my awning. I'm gonna go ahead and extend the awning. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna walk over to the front here and kind of show you a couple of things. This is gonna be on the S2 RV chassis. So you're gonna have a 6.7 liter 360 horsepower Cummins with 800 pound-feet of torque. You can see this has the upgraded American racing wheels, Michelin tires, and these are 275 80s, and they are 22.5-inch wheels. Really nice clean look with this Polaris exterior gray color. I haven't pulled out an awning in a while just because it's been so cold, but today the sun is shining. I feel like I can hang out for a little bit today. As we work our way back, you can see we're gonna have our Truma AquaGo hot water heater. Storage compartment here with our inverter. Now that the awning is out and the glare is out, we can watch our TV, watch our favorite sports team. Everybody's getting ready for Super Bowl. We're getting close. Shoot me a text or an email. Let me know who you think is going to win this weekend. We got the Niners. We got Kansas City, Baltimore, and Detroit, the underdog, right? I'm a Niners fan, but I'm kind of rooting for the Lions just because I think it'd be nice to see them win one this year. We got a huge storage compartment here that goes all the way across. So if you have longer items, you can put them in there. We do have our storage ottoman in here, along with our slide locks and our air hose. There's a nice little compartment down here that you can open up so you can run cables through there, you can run your air hose, you can do a lot of different things in there. That way you can keep your compartment door closed. Same blacked out American racing wheels back here. Another storage compartment. Again, we got a light under here that just turn on and off as needed when you're working in here at night. I didn't retract this slide because it's not really in my way. I don't have to worry about hitting my head when I'm opening this up for you. We have our 20-gallon propane tank on here with the quick connect. The quick connect is set up so that you can easily hook up a grill. You want to set up outside and do some cooking under the awning, or just out here in the sun would probably be a better spot. All right, back here, a couple things. We have our backup camera. We do also have turn signal cameras, which I'll show you when we come around the side again. We've got 12,000 pound towing, 7-pin connector, nice clean look on the backside here. All right, here we're going to have our 50 amp short cord. This is on a power reel back here, so there's this push button. Now that we're on this side, I do want to show you, I am using my app to pull in this slide so that I don't have to duck under it every time I'm opening up those compartments here in a little bit. Super cool. You can see how fast it moves in. You don't have to ask for help. Just have your app and you can do it all yourself. 8K diesel generator. We have our diesel fuel fill right there with the lock so nobody's getting into your fuel. Here's our water bay. Water hose on a reel as well, full house water filter, our low point drains. You do have a cable inlet right here and a black tank wash as well. And you do have under here, you can see it, we do have a tank monitor. So you're gonna have 150 gallons of fresh water, just like most of your Renegades, 150 fresh, 75 gallons of gray and 75 gallons of black. These are gonna be your tanks, or your black tank, I should say, in gray. Here's your sewer hookup here, so you would run your hose through there. Same on this side. It's a small storage compartment. 36 foot, but you have a lot of storage for a shorter coach. Here we have our Dragonfly lithium battery upgrade. So you're gonna have 300 amp hours with those 3 batteries. You're gonna have your 2 house or chassis batteries right there as well. All your batteries in one location. All right, now that we're in here or out of the way of those compartments, I'm gonna go ahead and extend this slide again. I think we've kind of gotten spoiled with technology. I mean, this is really nice. If I'm parked in the campsite, there's trees out. I don't have to have somebody standing outside and yelling at me when I'm about to hit a tree. I can just do it all myself with my app. Really nice to have. Here on this side, we're gonna have our DEF tank. So easy fill on the DEF. You're gonna have your block heater here. So we've been using these. It's been really cold around here today. It's really nice, like I said. You have some map pockets. This is on the upgraded, on the newer chassis. So this is a 2024 Valencia. You can adjust your steering column right here with this level. Also, while we're out here, a good way to show you this your electric brake controller, your trailer brake controller right there. Right under your keys. Nice, comfortable seats. Here's where you adjust the air ride on your seat. Makes it really comfy going down the road. If you're hitting bumps, it doesn't jar your back like normal. Here's that turn signal camera I was talking about earlier. All right, the hood on these they have really good struts, really easy to open and close with one hand like I just did. Easy access to the engine compartment. You can see easy to get to your engine, check your engine oil, you can check your transmission fluid, your coolants on that side, as well as your windshield wiper fluid. You have a fuse relay box here, which is really easy to get to. Something on the chassis is not working, you pop this open, check all your fuses. Again, a lot of space, easy to get in and out. If you like working on your engine, you like doing your own oil changes and so forth, the Super Cs are awesome for that. Upgraded C9 caliber 9 grill up front. Nice, clean, classy look. We have our 2 tow hooks here. Hopefully you don't have to use them, but if you get stuck in some sand or something, you've got a way to get towed out or pulled out. When you close your hood, I've said this many times, I'm gonna keep saying it because it doesn't feel too good. When you're closing this, you wanna be careful that your hand's not stuck there. You can catch your palm. Doesn't feel too good. I've done it a few times. That kind of goes through the whole exterior. Now we can go inside. We'll start right here as we go in. You can see we have a porch light, which you can also access through the app. You can turn on the awning lights. You can turn on the porch light. Everything you can access from your phone. As we walk in here, on the left side, you're going to have your battery disconnect. Your entry step override, so you can turn that off so your steps don't open or come in and out every time the door opens and closes. And this starts actually your battery merge button there. So if you kill your chassis batteries, you can hold that button and merge the chassis and house batteries to help you jump start. We're gonna have a fire extinguisher there. Also a countertop extension right here that folds nice and neat out of the way. Lift it up, gives you plenty of additional counter space. Let me close this door. All right, so now all the slides are out. So leave them as in. I don't need my app anymore. A couple things I want to point out. I've done videos. I've seen videos where people struggle with these slide beds. So I decided today's a good day to show you guys a couple things that happens with them. So you always want to just get your cushions off, obviously. Get those out of the way. Now when you lift this up, there's a latch in here, and you can't really see it. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but there's a latch in there that has to open up before it'll work properly. So you have to release that. So that'll release this bottom piece. Now there's actually a little spot here. Looks trivial, but if you don't have it, you can fight this thing. Makes you look kind of like a fool. So anyway, you leave this in here through the latch so that way when you pull it, it pulls it in the right direction. Makes it nice and easy. Once you have it all the way down, flip this down, and there's your bed. Nice, simple. It's actually a really large size bed. So you have sleeping over the cab here. You can easily fit 2 people up there, maybe 3 kids depending on their size. 2 adults could comfortably sleep on here. Now that that's up, you can see we got 3 seat belts down there. So we got 2 seat belts up front, 3 in here, so we're up to 5. Now when you close this, same thing, you want to pull these leg supports there. Want to make sure that releases. There we go. Set it back down and you're back to where we started. Again, kind of simple, but if you don't have that strap in the right spot, it's hard to open it up. All right, so that is your slide-a-bed. And I have storage overhead. This cushion's actually for the dinette, which does convert into a bed as well. Nice thing here is you have your cup holders. You also have some standard outlets with the USB port as well. So it's kind of nice, puts everything in one spot. Sitting down watching TV. Our booth dinette, again, 110 outlet. You have a USB port and a USB Type-C as well. It's kind of nice, puts everything in a spot. Under the booth, you're going to have 2 cushions so that when you set the bed down, you can put the tabletop down. These will fill the gap, and now you have a nice little spot for additional sleeping. If you don't need the dinette as a bed, you can leave the cushions at home, throw them in a compartment outside, and you have additional storage in here, which is really nice. Over on this side, convection oven. Nice storage area above. These are your owner's manuals from Renegade. Because it's a Valencia, it is a propane coach, where the Verona 36 VSB would be all electric. So we do have a 3-burner gas stove. Nice thing, even though this is the entry-level Renegade, you have soft closing drawers. Got a really nice pantry with adjustable shelves. And then, of course, Renegade, you can have all your breakers, fuses all in one spot. Nice and easy to access. A lot of storage in the kitchen area. Here you got a spot with your trash can. More spots here for your cleaning supplies. Solid surface countertops with covers. Big stainless steel sink. I prefer one big sink versus the split one because you can do a lot more in there, bigger pots, bigger pans. See, we have a nice tile backsplash there. Here in the kitchen, we're going to have a Samsung residential fridge with ice maker. And of course a lock, so that don't forget to lock it so all your food doesn't come out when you take a sharp turn somewhere. Over your fridge, you're going to have a AV outlet here, cabinet where you can put Blu-ray player, different items in here, your Starlink, whatever you're going to be using for your satellite and internet. I'm going to go back this way because I want to show you something else. As far as your TV here for the main area, this does come out. You have a sound bar below. You can adjust it so that it faces exactly how you want it so you can get comfortable when you're watching your favorite show. The overhead bunk, you're going to have a TV there as well. Nice little cubby here to put your phone. You have your remote there. You have an outlet on this side so you can plug in. You're going to have access to your ceiling lights, your bunk light, your shade. You do have a nice overhead shade. Gives you some good natural lighting. If you don't need the overhead bunk, you can use it for storage. If you don't want to be ducking underneath, you can just push it back the way it is. If you do need it for sleeping, I'm going to pull it out this direction. Really quick and easy to set up. Your ladder hooks onto there. Now you're ready to climb up there and let the kids play. It's a nice little playhouse for them. All right, that's the kitchen area. Again, I said this is like a 36 VSB. If you haven't seen a 36 VSB, you can go to our video selection. We have tons of videos out there. Find one of the Verona 36 VSBs and you'll see that it's a pretty similar floor plan. Here is your stacked washer dryer. So it's a mid-bath. It's kind of separated. We have our shower and our toilet on this side. Does have a max fan up top. And you can see in the shower there's actually a little built-in bench and a spot for your shampoo, soap, etc. Right across from here is our sink. Again, soft closing drawers. Good sized medicine cabinet. Those shelves are adjustable. And then we have an outlet right here. And a touch panel right here as well. So from the touch panel, you can access your lights, check your tank levels, start and stop the generator. I don't have the generator running because we do have those lithium batteries and everything right now is running off of that. You can work your slides, your temperature controls, your fans. Super easy to use. Again, you can also use your phone with the app on. We're going to have our privacy door here. Really good quality, good looking door. I like how they do the lock back here. I'll show you. They actually do a strap that snaps right there to keep the door from opening and closing. I've seen some where they just use magnets. They do work, but after time they do start to fail a little bit. You can see there's a slight or a small end table here on both sides. Perfect size for keys or your cell phone for smaller items, and you do have an outlet on each side with a USB and a USB Type-C connector as well. Under the bed, 150 gallons of fresh water, easy access to your water pump and all your connections. So nice thing about the Renegade's water capacity, If you like to boondock, stay away for long periods of time, you can do this in a Renegade because of that. Back there on the inside of the overhead cabinets, there is an outlet. Underneath, you're going to have your reading lights, one on each side. And you're also going to have a panel right here where you can turn your generator on and off. You can turn on your lights or turn them off without having to get up and out of bed. Of course, while you're laying in bed, you're going to want to watch your favorite show. So you can watch it on your TV there. You can have a really good sized wardrobe on both sides. So because these have drawers underneath, some of the other Renegade models, you can pull this panel out for longer items. This one, you have a lot more drawer space, so you don't necessarily need that. You're gonna have 4 drawers on the left side here and 3 on the right. Here underneath the TV, you're gonna have another AV cabinet with HDMI and cables coming in. And then 2 larger drawers in the middle here. I like how this is set up. You got plenty of counter space here. So if you're like me, you can't sit still and you want to do some work, I could set up my laptop right here. Keep an eye on the kids outside, be perfect. I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of this floor plan. I really like the 36 VSB. So the fact that they did a Valencia in the same kind of floor plan is really nice. From there, you can kind of see there's a ton of floor space. After I go over the cab, I'll pull in the slides and let you see how much room is in here while you're going down the road. I really like the Renegades because you have 2 slides. So you don't typically have any opposing slides, which means when your slides are in, you have plenty of room to walk down the whole length of the coach until you get to the bed without having to go one leg in front of the other. So I really like that. I'm a little claustrophobic, and I'm a big fan of that. Here in the front area, you can't see this, but these seats are really comfortable. They have some really nice lumbar support and side support here, so when you sit down, almost feels like a little sports car to me. It kind of hugs you, so when you're racing down the highway at 120 in this thing, you don't fall out of your seat. All right, I'm going to turn this on and then just go over a couple things briefly up here. So anytime you turn it on, your equalizer height, 4-point leveling system is going to buzz at you. It's going to let you know your ignition's on. You always want to hit the retract all just to make sure that all your jacks are up. Sometimes when it's been sitting around a while, one of them or two, one or more of them can kind of come down a hair, which will make it think that they're down. Once that's up, you can turn off the power. On this new chassis, you can see we have a nice menu here. You have your navigation. You have all your phone. I don't have anything connected. Navigation, you can go to campgrounds. You can check your traffic report, your trip history. A lot of cool stuff there. Whoever was in here last was jamming to some country music. Cancel. Let's go to Bluetooth. So this does have Wi-Fi. You can see in there is showing that it doesn't have, or your Bluetooth, so it doesn't have it on there. This comes off. You can actually use all your buttons on here. Let me turn this off here. Sorry. So this does come off, and you can actually walk around with this. Or you can use your buttons here manually without using the touchscreen. Kind of cool. Just magnetic, pops back in there. Here we're going to have our suspension dump, our traction control, or our diff lock, sorry, footwell lighting down here, and your traction control on and off there. docking lights outside, your trailer camera. If you have a trailer camera hookup that you lock into it, you can turn it on. You'd be able to see it on your display. HVAC controls here. USB port and also an aux port right here below. You've got your cup holders, a couple more 12-volt outlets right there. You do have some steering wheel controls on this chassis, which is a really nice feature to have on a Freightliner. Makes it easy going down the road. You can adjust your volume. Set your cruise control on here, make phone calls. Up here on your dash, a couple quick things to point out. You're gonna have you have a depth gauge and a fuel gauge right here. Your oil, RPMs, and then you have your air gauge right there as well in the middle. Up top, you can choose your different settings. You're going to use your buttons here on the left side to kind of adjust, scroll through here. You can see, really easy to do. Again, the menus on here can take a while. If you have any specific questions, I'd be more than happy to walk you through some of this stuff, or even on the truck side, doing a FaceTime video or just over the phone. If you have one and have questions, I could walk you through that. Let me shut this off just because it's kind of loud in here. Here on the door, you're going to have your mirrors. These are power mirrors, power windows, power door locks. Really easy access. Your lights on and off right there. Not a lot to it. It's really nice, easy to access, right? I left this up, so you got a duck. But once that's out of the way, you can get in and out of the cab. There's not a big step to get in and out of there, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about tripping out here, making a fool out of yourself, although the kids might find that pretty funny. I'm gonna put my app back on. Let me sync this, and then I'll go ahead and close this slide here and the one in the bedroom for you. All right, here we go. Now we're synced in. You can see how fast that comes in. I always want to make sure that your seat is out of the way so it doesn't get caught on the slide. There you go. That's all the way in. Now you can see, I mean, I don't have to turn sideways. I can walk comfortably through here. I can get into the fridge. I can sit down at the dinette or whatever I want to do. I can get back to the bathroom. Let's see here. I'm going to retract the rear slide too, but you can see I can get into the bathroom. I can access the washer dryer with the slides. And then now I'm going to go ahead and bring in the rear slide. King size bed, I forgot to mention that. This is a king size bed. There you go. So going down the road, if you wanted to take a nap, you trust your driver. You have easy access to the bed. You can lay down, take a nice nap, be nice and rested when you get back. Plenty of room in here. I gotta tell you, that's probably one of my favorite things about the Renegades is that they don't do the opposing slides. Because if you're going down the road a lot, easy access. You don't have to be going one leg in front of the other. It's just not very comfortable. If you're claustrophobic like me, not fun at all. So anyway, this is the all-new 2024 Renegade Valencia 36 SB. This one is available. Stock number is 5N230302. So if you have any questions on this unit or any other that you've seen on our website, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text or an email, whatever works best for you. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.